Hello my dear children, this is Mitika from St. Xavier Senior Secondary School, Hardoi. Children, today we are going to learn division, but before learning, please subscribe our channel, like it, share it, and for getting latest update, don't forget to press the bell icon. So children, as you know that division means equal sharing. So first of all, we will revise the concept of division as equal sharing and forming equal groups. For this, we will do one activity here. For this activity, let us take 15 balls and divide them into groups of 5 balls each. So children, how many groups have you made? For solving this, what you have to do, you will divide 15 by 5. When you will divide it, as you know that 5 goes into 15 how many times? 3 times. So it means if you will make here 3 groups, so you will be able to divide them into groups of 5 ball each. Is it okay, children? Now total number of groups 3. This is your answer. Number of balls in each group, you can able to divide it 5. If you will keep 5 ball in each group, it will be a 15. 5 plus 5 plus 5, it will be a 15 balls. In this way, if you will make the 3 groups, you are able to divide these balls into groups of 5 ball each. Is it clear? And you can write division fact also. How you will write? We write the above division fact as 15 divide 5, 3. Here 15, what is 15? Number of total balls, and number of balls in each group 5. And the answer, how many groups you have made? 3. So number of groups are there 3. Okay children, I hope you all understood. Now we will discuss the terms that we use in a division fact. 15 divide 15 by 5 is equal to 3. In this division fact, what is the 15? 15 is our dividend. For remembering in very simple way, you can remember it in your division fact, the number which is largest, it will be your dividend. Okay children, and a number from which you are dividing, it will be your divisor, and the answer which you will get, it will be the quotient. Okay children, so here you can see, when you will divide 15 by 5, the quotient will be the 3, and here in the last there is 0. It means remainder will be a 0. If any number will be here, leftover number is here, so your leftover number will be your remainder. Okay children, now we will discuss the properties of division. So one by one I'll explain to you. Before solving the division sums, we must know the property of division. Dividing by 1. The first property is dividing by 1. Children, when you divide any number by 1, your answer will be the same number. Okay, with the help of this example you can understand. If you divide 3 by 1, in your answer you will get the same number, it will be the 3. If you are dividing here 5 by 1, so in your answer you will get 5. Okay children, means you will get the same number in your quotient. Now dividing by the number itself, any number divided by itself is equal to 1. Here means divisor and dividend both are equal. So in your answer, the quotient will be always 1. Okay children. Now dividing 0 by a number. So when you divide 0 by a number, the quotient is always 0. Divide 0 by 2. In your answer you will get 0. Divide 0 by 1. in your answer you will get 0. Understood, children? Very good. Now dividing a number by 0. When you have 0 as a divisor, the quotient is not defined clearly. Okay, children? If you are dividing 5 by 0, it means you cannot define the quotient. Now, children, after learning the properties, we will solve one division here. Are you ready, children? Yes. So, write down this division in your copy with me and solve it with me. First of all, we will read our division. So, divide 9390 by 6. So, are you ready, children, for getting your solution? Yes, very good. So, first of all, we will write it in the division fact. 9390, put the division sign here and then 6. Now, divide 9000 by 6. You find that 6 goes into 9 how many times? 1 time. Very good. So write 1 in the 1000 columns of the quotient and subtract 9 minus 6. You will get 3. Very good. In the second step, bring down 3 from hundreds column, making it 33 hundreds. Okay. Now 6 goes into 33 how many times? 5 times. Very good. So write 5 in the hundreds column of the quotient and subtract 3300 minus 3000. You will get here 300. Okay, children. Now step 3. Bring down 9 from tens place, making it 39. 6 goes into 39 how many times? 6 goes into 39 how many times? 6 times. So write 6 in the tens column of the quotient and subtract, and below this 39 you will write that 36 and then subtract 39 minus 36. You will get here 3. Now in the last step, bring this 0 from the ones column, bring down here for making it 30. Okay, children? Now 6 goes into 30 how many times? 5 times. So write 5 in the ones column of the quotient and subtract 30 ones minus 30. Here you will get 0. So it means thus divide 9390 by 6. Your answer will be 1565 and it will be the what is it? 1565 is your quotient. Very good, children. After division, dividing it, if you want to check your answer, is there any formula? Yes, you can check your answer. If your mama is not at your home, your teacher is not with you, so how you will check your answer? You can check your answer yourself with the help of this formula. But remember, children, you have to remember this formula. Then you will be able to put the value. Okay, children? So you must remember this formula. So what is the formula? Read it with me. Divisor multiply quotient plus remainder is equal to dividend. Okay. Now put the value here. Already we have solved the sums. So divide 9390 by 6. We got the quotient 1565. So now we will check this. We have done the correct or not. Okay, children? So you also will check with me. Put the value here. Divisor. What is divisor? In this given division, what will be your divisor? Yes, divisor is 6. And quotient means the answer which you got 1565. What was the remainder? There was no any leftover number, so remainder was 0. Now multiply 1565 multiplied 6. In your answer you will get 9390. It's equal to our dividend. Okay children, it means multiply the quotient by the divisor and add the remainder to this product. The result should be the same as the dividend. If you are getting the same number both sides, it means you have done your sum correct. Okay children, now it's time to do the class assignment. So are you ready children? Very good. We will solve some problem here. Okay, 16 dolls. Read first problem. 16 dolls. How many dolls are there? 16. 2 in each row. So how many rows? What you will do? You will divide it. Divide 16 by 2. You know that 2 goes into 16. How many times? 8 times. Yes, it means your answer will be here 8. So what will be your answer? 8 rows are there. Very good. Now 16 years. How many years? 16 years. 2 years on each teddy bear. So how many teddy bears? For solving it, what you will do? You will divide it. Divide 16 by 2. Already you know 2 goes into 16 how many times? 8 times. Very good. It means your answer will be 8. So here the answer 8 teddy bears. Very good children. Now 14 pieces of cheese slices, 2 pieces in each sandwich. So how many sandwiches? Again you will divide here. Divide 14 by 2. 2 goes into 14 how many times? 7. So your answer will be 7. Yes. So your answer will be 7 sandwiches. Very good. Now 18 trees. How many trees are there? 18 trees. 6 trees in each row. In each row how many trees are there? 6. So how many trees in each row? You have to tell how many trees in each row. So divide. Again you will divide here. So divide 18 by 6. You know that 6 goes into 18 how many times? 3 times. Very good. So it means your answer will be 3 trees. How many trees in each row? In each row 3 trees are there. Very good children. You all have done all the sums correct. Very good children. Keep practicing. Thank you. Have a nice day.